Hello everybody and welcome to this week's YouTube video. So this is a little bit different. I'm not going to be riding any horses and I'm not going to be ground working any horses or anything along those lines. This is something that is really important at the moment. So in the UK, in Europe, there's been an outbreak of EHV. EHV is equine herpes virus, and in horses it's very, very serious. It can cause neurological problems, it can cause death, it can cause like mild flu symptoms, but it's really serious. I am in the process of having my horses vaccinated for it, so tomorrow the vet is coming and he is vaccinating all of the horses that will be travelling to shows, so Zora, Obi, that kind of bunch, and all horses that are travelling to Hackett Equine will have to have an EHV test and a strangles test. And I think this is something that maybe isn't talked about enough, but there are very dangerous diseases and viruses and illnesses that go around the equine world regularly. There's all of these things that keep happening and they keep recurring. I'm just flicking the screen down, otherwise I keep looking at it. They keep recurring, and so I think that what I'm going to be talking about today is going to be helping to stop this recurrence. So this video is all about a product called Equine Bio Genie. So a bit warm in here. It is a chemical and a system that is very new. It's very modern, and it's I didn't know about it until just a few days ago, but as soon as I found out about it, I couldn't hear enough. So I'll explain more as we go along, but in short, it is a fogging system. So the guys come and they go around the yard with a very clever machine that has a very clever chemical in it. As like I said, it'll get more complicated and I'll maybe explain a bit more the science about it as we go on, but it doesn't leave any residue, so it's completely safe. So you can spray it over water buckets, that kind of thing. You don't have to worry about it contaminating anything or poisoning anything. So it's a gentle steaming, so it's like a fogging steam. All that's left behind is oxygen and water, I think that's right, and it's kills everything, so other than human or animal life. So strangles, COVID, EHV, ringworm, staphylococcus, all of these bacterias and viruses and nasty things that live around a horse yard, it kills them all. Now, I haven't got any of those things on my yard at the moment as far as I'm aware, but things like ringworm live in wood, so you go around and you treat all of the wood so that you are knowing that you are making the best effort that you can to keep all of the horses and yourself safe. So that is what today's video is all about. I will film some footage of what we're doing, and I will hopefully get the guys doing it to explain a bit more the science behind it. But yeah, I think this is something that all yards should be considering, trying to stop the spread of these diseases, because they can be life-threatening. And I think if we can be doing anything to help not spread them so much and make sure that the transmission between different yards is less, then that's what we should all be doing. But I'll definitely talk more about that with the guys when they arrive. So I've just got back to the yard. I nipped home and got some food, and now I'm back. I've actually done all of the exercising today, so like I said, there's not going to be any of that. A couple of the horses are heading back on the walker now, and yeah, I'll take you guys with me and show you what's going on. I'm so excited, and I feel so kind of relieved that there's something on the market that can help in this way. I think it's going to be revolutionary, basically. Here we are, setting up. See, I told you I'd just point my camera in your face and the Ghostbusters are here. To move anything? Do I need to move?
Rugs are fine, we get rugs. What we see is what we get.
Great. Yeah, go for it. Talk to me about water.
Yeah, so you can put it in a horse's water troughs, all the algae kill all of that.
Wow.
We've put it in our kids' paddling pool before.
Amazing.
So it has to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, because you always get growth of kind of gross stuff, don't you? And you never know whether it's doing anything wrong or not. Yeah. But so will it make it even like go silver again?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Forget the goldfish and
oh yeah, sack off the goldfish. This is Zora, by the way. She's my very special 5-year-old that I produced. Had her since she was 3. She's my poster girl these days, aren't you, Zora? Sweet girl. Here he goes, Ghostbuster.
Here we go. No problem getting on the feed, in the water.
And it... no residue.
Doesn't smell.
Literally leaves nothing behind, you can't smell it. So interesting.
And if you have any dust like lying on ledges that can, you don't want that dust can have a little dust away where there can be areas that can harbour stuff and inhabit, replace that with a steriliser.
Yeah.
You see this ledge here, you just get in there and blow some of it away. And then its place leaves.
Clean the windows for me too. Been wanting to do that for ages.
It's like this in the corners.
Yeah.
Things can live for 12 months. Cryptosporidium, which can cause diarrhea, lack of appetite.
You are a wealth of knowledge, Ben. It almost looks like smoke.
Yeah, I mean, it's the technology, the administration of it is like a steam machine, but it's hot and it's dry.
Oh, so it's hot. Oh, wow. Oh my God. It doesn't smell in the slightest. It's just so clever. What do you think, Zora? Getting a clean new house? Very interested. What's going on? Zora's face. They don't really mind though. It's a very peaceful process. Then all the rugs.
It'll be a bit warmer when you...
Oh yeah, like a nice little warm jacket for him. Like when you put your coat on the radiator before you put it on. So be all done. So Ben, would you mind just telling me what it is, this Obi in the background eating the hay, what it is that actually chemically is going on in your product?
Yeah, of course. So what's in the product is a combination of 3 ingredients. It's ionic silver, hydrogen peroxide and water. Now hydrogen peroxide in itself is water with an additional oxygen atom. The ionic silver and the hydrogen peroxide both have their own antibacterial properties. Combined, it can be up to 20 times the benefit of one individually. So the ionic silver has its own antibacterial properties in terms of, being a disinfectant, but it's more of a bacterial product. The hydrogen peroxide is a fungicide, a viruside, a bactericide and a sporicide. So it's a wide range of things. On its own, it's very unstable. So that's where the silver comes in. The silver stabilizes the hydrogen peroxide and forms a covalent bond. So they share an atom which creates a webbing effect. What remains on the surface is the silver, and the hydrogen peroxide will just degrade to water and oxygen.
That's why there's no residue, there's no taste, touch, nothing.
There's no odour, no taste, no corrosion, and yeah, what you're left is with as we've been in here for 20 minutes and there's no smell.
No, you'd never know.
No taste. And so dry, hot product which will leave no nasties. I mean,
kills all the nasty stuff and leaves all the healthy stuff.
Leaves all the healthy stuff, and the problem is it's a matter of education in terms of the world uses QACs to disinfect, which are quaternary ammonium compounds. The most common being something called benzalkonium chloride. It's hidden in ingredients with a very long word or a very short word. It's either BAC or something inexplainably long. Now, benzalkonium chloride is present in most disinfectants. Problem is now, with the onset of COVID, the world is using much more of it. With that, the data set of issues has also blown up. What we've got here is a scenario where everyone thinks they're doing the right thing by using more disinfectants to combat illness, viruses, that we all are patently aware of in our lives. Now, they're all made in the same place. They're widely used in your kitchen spray, your bathroom spray, indeed, the stuff that you put in washing machines. 250 ml pots, because it's small pot, must be strong. You look on the back, benzalkonium chloride, SIF, benzalkonium chloride, flash, benzalkonium chloride, Parazone, benzalkonium chloride. I've got a file as thick as my thumb with toxicity trials, 14-day trials in Korea with rats. They had to stop the first study because there was nasal cavity bleeding, pulmonary problems, dermatitis, and we're chucking this around our pets, grade 1 winning horses, stud horses. They can be worth anything from 1,000 to £250,000.
Yeah.
And some people are actually doing more disinfecting around in the equine environments, thinking they're going to combat a problem they might have in terms of whether that's an aspergillus spore ingested in the horses, or whether that's a bacterial problem or a virucidal problem. They're using more disinfectant, and that's causing more problems twice a week, fogging twice a week with something that is causing respiratory problems is not going to stop your problem. It's just going to create a different problem. So what we really need in the equine environment is something that is perfectly safe to use around not only for us as the humans as users, but the horses that we're trying to make them more healthy.
Like that one peering over your shoulder. Thanks, Ben, that was really interesting. What do you think, Robin? That's your rug. Not bothered. Literally not bothered. So we've got up to doing the walker. Literally nothing gets missed. Is that a good speed? Imagine they're like running round doing it. I feel so bad. They're not shouting. I think it's okay. Imagine. That was just incredible. What an interesting product. And I just feel so much, I feel really, what's the word? Like reassured, because the science is so clear and the product is so clever that the way that it works is just astounding. The whole yard has been completely disinfected top to toe in an hour. We were talking a lot, explaining a lot, so maybe slightly longer, but I think a yard of my size, we've got 12 stables. They did the hay barn, the straw barn, the walker, the tack room, the feed room, everywhere in an hour. The yard isn't wet, there's no residue, there's nothing on the rugs, it's totally safe. I'm completely mind blown that this hasn't been this, but this is a human grade technology that has been around for a while, and horses are way behind humans. So it's amazing when companies like this are bringing that human technology into the equine world, and I think are gonna completely transform it. I was so excited about their product and couldn't stop talking to them about how fantastic I think it is. So yeah, there we have it. Equine Bio Genie, thank you so much for your visit. I kind of just feel so happy to be able to have this service. I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. Okay, maybe it wasn't the most fun video that there's ever been on my YouTube channel, but I think that this is super important. So yeah, I will put all of the details below. And yeah, I don't think I can shout about this one loud enough. So thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.